in general. Again, because I've already covered a lot of it in my last one, I will probably forget in this one, especially since this game I'm going to be covering a little faster. Well, a lot faster. But this game you do not get talents, or I don't get talent points until 10. So if you watch my last one, you're like, "What? You've leveled up? Why haven't you been getting talent points?" It's because, or haven't been spending talent points because I have not gotten any. No, suck it. I don't really need to use snipe that much because they're so low on hit points. All right. Let's deal with Mr. Black Death here.
Stop this nonsense at once. What do you think you're doing, blasting my droids? I'm a senior administrator of Zerka Corporation.
Tubby Death.
You could be the Queen of Naboo, for all I care.
Watch your tone, little boy. I'm an important man.
Yeah.
I demand to know
Portly
why you're
man.
disturbing my hunting trip.
If you don't quit killing the natives, you'll answer to me.
You insignificant scum. Do you know how important I am? I dine with Imperial moths. We both know Ebo Kai are no better than act dogs, so stop pretending this is about them. Look, I understand how things work here on Hata. I'll pay you handsomely to leave me in peace.
You're not buying your way out of this.
Oh, for the love of... What do you want from me? Stop wasting my time and name it.
I want you dead, you sick filth.
How dare you?
That worked out well. I've actually never done that before. Both times I've ever done that, I actually just took the money. Basically, my thought process on that one was... No, actually, I probably would not have let him just kill the innocent guys. Just because, I mean, just a douchebag thing to do, first of all. Secondly, he was running his mouth to me, and yeah, I was definitely not having any of that. Excuse me, wow. I just hit puberty, apparently, again. So that's exciting, I guess. No cover there, which was kind of a bummer. Oh man, it's gotta set my hotkeys back up. Oh, this is the recuperate for snipers. If you haven't, again, if you're not familiar with the game, all classes have some method of recovering hit points and mana, if you have mana or energy or whatever. When you're out of combat for Imperial agents, it's recuperate. Once you're out of combat, you can press it, and basically you will quickly regenerate hit points and mana. That way you don't have a lot of downtime, you know, in between fights. So. Bam! That's so awesome. Taking my ore back. Looks like there is a quest here. From the State of Pad. Tech Jealousy. Tech Jealousy. Nemro. The Pelkazida has announced a bounty. It is unacceptable that Fathra has acquired advanced droid technology for gas mining. For any being who liberates a data core from one of those terribly unfair droids and brings it to noble Dr. Tarob in the work camp, many credits await. The hell is that? Oh, lore item, sweet. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Throw a grenade all up in that bitch. Snipe that ass. Bam! I love that. Now, lore objects are unique items. They give you XP, they give you a codex entries. Codex entries are just items that go into basically a log of the game. They give you background information. It's not necessary. It's just, you know, basically history information about the game, about Star Wars, whatever. If you're into that kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys for the hell of it. Wrong guy. Fantastic. But yeah, codex entries, again, give you history, and unlocking codex entries, like I said before, gives you XP. So generally, you want to do them when you can. But if you're not big into unlocking them just for funsies, more often than not, you're probably not going to want to go out of your way to do them. Boom. Oh hell, that's a lot. What the hell are you doing? I'll just get up and shoot you if you're going to be a butthole about it. Alright, another thing, all my quests are listed over here. The main quests are written normally. Now you'll notice I have a quest here. This is marked Evokai bonus, and it's got defeat Renegade Evokai forces 16 of 18 in italics. That means I don't have to do that to complete the quest, but I get bonus XP and usually like money if I do it. So I usually do that because, well, because I like doing it. And wow, one grenade killed them all. Nerf snipers. So any other quests here? I gotta take this magnifying glass thing off. It's very annoying. I turned it on in the options at one point, in the interface options, and now I kind of regret it. If it was something you could turn on and off, I would be all about it. But I don't know why. That's just fun as hell to do. All right. Alright, now these beams of light mean that that creature has an item on it. The beam color indicates the quality of the loot. Now green means it's got a green item. This time it's a commendation. Every planet has its own commendations. Commendations are kind of like a special currency for that planet. Basically it means that there's special vendors that sell nice items that cost X number of commendations. Like I can buy a nice item that costs like 7 commendations. So that's what the commendations for. Retrieve a Fothra mining droid data core. This is going to be fun. Actually, those aren't as hard as I remember these. These aren't as hard as I remember them. Lag spike. He thought about shooting at me for a second, but changed his mind. And you don't have to be aiming directly at something when you're doing the cover system. It's very lenient as far as that goes. Oh, and yellow means it has a quest item. We only need one quest item, so we're ready to go now. Now, as you can see, I am... You know what? Let me turn that off, because it's pissing me off. User interface, it's under maps. There we go. Alright, so you'll see we're way down here. Our quest turn-ins are up here. Now there's a quick travel option. It's got a 30-minute cooldown, so let's go ahead and click on that. And we get the bind point up here at the Evo Kai work camp, which is where the quest turn-ins are. And we can quickly travel up there. And we'll take a sip of water from our ironically, we'll take a sip of water from our ironic WoW cup and go turn these quests in. If I can find out how the hell to get in here. How the hell do we get in here? What the deuce? Here it is, the road. Yeah, I should have just looked at the road. I don't know why I made that harder than... Well, actually, no. Yeah, so wait, that doesn't... It still didn't save a lot of time. Did I click on the right one? Yeah. It saved a little time, but not as much as I would have liked. Looks like we'll get level 5 once we turn this in. Not gonna bother with these guys. And of course they put the entrance way over here to make it a huge pain in the ass to get back in.
They're lazy, they're stupid, they complain all the time.
We'd be better off with droids. Get a lot more done.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Get
Those
lost and stop
NPCs
wasting
are
our
out there.
time.
Oh, there we go.
I'm telling you,
Looks
the
like the
new
guards
Circle
killed
Labor
them.
models. They don't stink.
One of Imon's little buddies just stopped by. Said he saw you kill the Black Death. Pretty harsh.
I had my reasons.
You must have ice water running through your veins.
You
No,
punished
that would
the
be
Black Death
inefficient.
and avenged my people's slaughter. You will be celebrated at our campfires tonight.
Make sure you get my name right in your little folk songs.
We will.
That's enough, Imot. Get back to work scrubbing those broken power converters. Here's your credits, my friend. Safe travels to you.
Yeah, I didn't want to choose like the overly harsh. Like, yeah, I didn't do this for you. I'm a dick. Option. I kind of wanted to choose the cocky, like, yeah. Remember me, baby.
Dr. Tereb, I've come about Nemro's bounty on the advanced droid data cores.
I don't welcome diversion from my work. I'm trying to discover what allows those Evokai to survive despite the horrendous pollution. They don't exactly thrive, but they are still here all these years later. I hypothesize that, but you don't care, do you? Very well, here are your credits. I'll examine the data core for Nimro, then return to the important work I'm doing. Get me some gloves. Glovey gloves. Cat on the desk. Fantastic. What I always wanted. Hopefully she'll get in front of the screen so I can't see. That'd be awesome. Oh, nope. She decided to just go away without doing anything again. Guess she got bored. Sell all this. Didn't really need to sell the med pack, but I did. Because I'm wild and unpredictable. Blaster pistol. I don't use blaster pistols. I haven't decided what trade skills I want to pick with this guy. I think I said that already. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to go with. I thought arms tech, but really I don't think that's a wise choice when really you make one weapon. Especially because you literally will make one weapon with 3 slots and just use that forever. So I think that would be unwise. What's up, dog? See, now I killed that dog, I got an Arc Dog Codex entry. Now, it's not always that simple. Sometimes you have to kill every type of creature on the planet to get that codex. Sometimes there's only one type, so it's very easy. Sometimes there's a bunch of different types. And sometimes there is a world boss of that type, and you have to help kill the world boss. And world boss you can only kill with a lot of other people. So shift. Hell yeah. Shift that ass. Looks like there's another lore item. Funny, I mentioned that it's unique, and this one looks exactly the same. It's unique in a different way. Don't question it. Now, let's talk about how NPCs are marked. This guy is an elite. Now, it's probably a pretty stupid idea to attack him. Now, I'm going to do it anyway, because I don't think things through. But elite is pretty high on the difficulty chain, because you basically have normals, normal difficulties. You have strong, which have a silver marker. You have elites, like this guy. We're about to destroy him here in just a second. And then you have champions, which have like a silver star-like thing. And they are pretty badass. Prototype, heavy armor, can't wear. Now, most of these guys are just kind of here for kind of flavor. They do tend to drop better items, so especially early on, if you're new to a server or new to the game, it's usually worth your while to kill them. Later on, it's not. There's a bunch of them, and they don't drop anything worth a damn. So early on, I used to kill them just for fun, and because, like I said, they actually did drop nice items for my level. But I guess as you level, they really don't scale very well as far as being worth your while. I'm going to go over here and grab this quest real quick, just to make sure I don't forget it. I think this is a heroic quest, if I remember correctly. Notice this guy has the little silver next to his name. He also has the silver ring. That's a strong, so he's one level higher than like a normal, but he's a quest NPC anyway, so we can't attack him.
You don't look like one of Farthra's men.
Yeah, point me out to the whole world, why don't you? I'm Gedrin. Nemro pays me to look into problems for him, like losing his factories. Factory on the other side used to belong to Nemro, but Farthra's taken over. Now he's churning out guns to use against Nemro. That's bad for business.
These things happen, you don't have to like it.
How about making yourself useful instead of spouting sarcasm at me? Nemro would pay well to have this little problem dealt with, you know. The access tunnels will get you into the factory. Farthra's got lots of gunmen down there, but not nearly as many as he should.
Yeah, this is elite.
See, the factory's security terminals are in the tunnels. Shut those down and you can trash Farthra's whole operation. His equipment, his droids, his engineers, everything.
It's trivial enough, I'll handle it.
No time like the present, then. Go give Farthra something to think about.
Now, heroic quests. You'll see up here I've got some quests that just say heroic 2+. Those quests are quests that generally you're not going to be able to do by yourself, especially before you get a companion. Note these say 2+. That means that if you get one other player, you can probably do it with just you and one other player. The other type of heroic quest that you're going to see is 4, which means that you're going to most likely need 4 players, which is a full group in this game. I should at least having that. Mothra Goon. Sniziped. Roll! Oh yeah, that's so awesome. What? Stop living. I'm gonna use one of these stems. I got stems as a quest reward. These are basically short-term buffs. They increase a stat. This one gives you 8 aim for 60 minutes. Again, aim is my primary stats. It's used for my all my snipe type abilities. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and hey, you can't do that. Only I can do that. Alright, we're low on health. Let's go ahead and recuperate. I actually like the Imperial Agents. I don't know what general term you would use for everyone's, but I like their version of this. I like the way it, especially when you look at it from this side, looks really nice. Really nice? Really nice. What am I doing in here? I don't remember. It's glowing. Retrieve the lockbox. Where the hell's the lockbox? Is it in here? Oh, that's right. I remember this now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. Still need to kill 3 more goons. Probably find those outside. Yep. Gotta get used to how much damage these abilities do and what to use when. Alright, so that quest is done. Those are both heroics. And again, I'm not going to be spending time on this character trying to find heroics. Obviously, if I see people doing them, I'll join. I will also advertise that I'm looking, but I'm not going to hang around on the planet for longer, or if the heroic is way out of my way, I'm not going to go do it like I did with the sorcerer, just to do it.
Did you do it? Did you get the case? The stash? I hope you had to kill a lot of Fothra's thugs to get this.
I wouldn't say a lot.
And I enjoyed every minute of it.
Good. It'll just take a little twist here to open. 1 second. There. The contents are yours. Now please don't bother us again.
See you tomorrow. Ha ha. Starting to look pretty dapper. Well, not really. Alright, so I really need to return to turn this quest in. There is not a close by taxi. That's the word I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do actually is go ahead and run to the next taxi, because I think the next quest sends me over there anyway. So kind of kill two birds with one stone. Alright. Shiv his ass. Alright. And basically I just killed that guy just for the possibility of a codex entry. Another lore item. Now, normally, just FYI, lore items are not this easy to spot. Normally they are a lot smaller. They're usually like small signs, things like that. So, yeah. You usually have to really keep your eyes peeled to spot them. In fact, I've missed most of the lore items. Might have pretty significant margin. Alright, so if I just follow this road, I'll run into the taxi. Yep, here it is coming up. If you find that you're having problems soloing, I'm not going to grab these quests until I come back, by the way. If you're finding that you're having trouble soloing quests very early on, like
We're not
pre-10,
responsible for missed departures. There are others waiting. Move
Any
along.
word from the wife?
one thing that you can do is just follow your quest, your class quest. Your class quest you can always know because it always shows up at the top.
Hey, Nemro's bound to take
followed
the
quest,
factories back any
followed
day now. We'll
quest
be
list,
working again before you know
but
it.
just follow
Forget
your
about
quest
it.
list until
Keep
you get your
dreaming,
companion.
Keep
Because I
dreaming.
found sometimes, at least in the beta, sometimes right as you're getting near the end of your class quests, sometimes the quest can get pretty hard because I think they start assuming you have your companion, and that's not always the case. So sometimes you may want to actually go back and just do them later after you have your companion. Sorry, I'm closing my windows because it's getting a little nippy in here. Not the good kind. Actually, I was going to go train, but I'm going to go in here because I actually might level again in here. So I might as well just save the trip. Okay, it's over here. These green
telling you, baby,
sections
I'm big
are
time. Moving up,
instances that you
climbing
can
the
go
ladder.
into. Usually story, well, sometimes story related. Red
Slow
are...
down, Blade. Stay with me a while. We haven't had the chance to talk.
Stay a while and listen.
I'm Kaleo. Nemro puts me in charge of the good stuff. His guns, his troops, the safety of his little palace. You can spare some time for me, right?
Who am I to say no to a woman like you?
Good answer. People who say no are never very interesting. You've got a nasty reputation, you know. I hear you went and murdered poor Dino Ray right on this spot. What was that about, Blade?
Dino and I go way back. He had it coming.
It's too bad. He had a pretty face before you messed with it. Me, I'm betting you and Dino had something else going on. You had a reason for coming to Nemro's house. Maybe money, maybe power. I like to think you'll be trouble, Blade. You'll be bloodthirsty, treacherous. Because I could enjoy keeping an eye on a bloodthirsty, treacherous pirate.
Well, I could enjoy being watched.
Maybe we'll get along after all. If you are trouble, take your time. I'd hate to stick a blaster to your head, or a slave collar around your neck, before I've seen everything you can do. That's all I wanted to say. You can go now.
You think you can make a threat like that and then just dismiss me?
I just did, didn't I?
Gonna snipe that ass. Looks like I have a little extra strut with my run there.
Fathra will not stop his mining operations. He's going to keep tapping our gas pocket and cut our supply in half.
Tap that gas. Back when Father's customer said, see, he can't refine the gas like we can, they'll return to us. What is the problem then?
Don't play dumb with me, Tathvajan. Fathra doesn't need to steal our customers if he doesn't leave us any gas to sell, and we can't uproot him without help.
I will not discuss this in front of an outsider. Carol's enough.
Idiot. Sorry about Tathvajan, Blade. Legitimate business brings out the worst in us. Makes me miss actual crime, you know? But it looks like you're about to brighten my day. You find the shipment?
Next time you can muck through the swamp yourself.
Afraid of getting your hands dirty? Sound like my kids. The fee's been transferred to your account. You'll have access by the time you're back at your apartments. You earned every credit. I'd buy you a drink in the cantina, but I need to have a chat with Nimro. We should talk more another time, though. You do good work.
I appreciate it, Carols. Good luck with the hut.
Right. I'll need it.
Beware the tongue.
As soon as
All right,
Nemro
back
hears
to
how I've
my
been cracking skulls in the rust yards,
little sexy
I'll be in
apartment.
there. He'll probably make me a lieutenant.
Oh
Like
god,
more
the guy's
credits
still
than I
picking
know
up
what to
that
do
chick with the same lines.
Jewelry, dresses, speeders, whatever you want, babe.
Wish I could shoot him.
The operation is proceeding well, Agent. Thanks to your intervention, Carol's Jarvis will once again have Nemro's ear. I took note of your meeting with Nemro's security chief, Kaleo. You handled yourself well. Still be on your guard. We've identified her as a freelance assassin, enforcer, and anarchist. She's been attached to a dozen employers in half as many years, using several different aliases.
What's she doing with Nemro?
Unknown. In all likelihood, she needed the credits. And if she truly has no loyalty to the hut, we may be able to use her in the future. On to more immediate concerns. Nemro operates a major Schwash gas mine on Hutta. The Empire wants access to Nemro's refined gas. Unfortunately, Fathra is tapping the same gas pocket as Nemro. We need to destroy Fathra's operations in the rust yards before Nemro's grinds to a halt.
This is getting really gross.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to blow something up.
Then you may enjoy this. You will travel to Fathra's mining facility and place explosives in the drill shaft, destroying the equipment and collapsing part of the gas pocket. You'll need to strip a uniform and credentials off the facility guards to pass the final security checkpoint. A working disguise is imperative.
Should be straightforward.
Your disguise may not hold up under close inspection, so avoid conversation. The explosives have already been delivered to your room. Once you're finished, go back to Carol's Jarvis and make sure he knows what happened. Take the credit if you like.
Let's get this over with.
One more thing, Agent. Darth Jadis pays increasing attention to your work. He will reward success or failure appropriately, and I will not intervene. Report back after you've destroyed the mine and inform Carols of the results. Keep her out.
There we go. There's that deserving